What do you think the necessary parts of peace and security? Well, there are many ideas about peace and security as many as people want peace. However, our group chose self-consciousness for getting or reaching peace. There are some examples which show why self-consciousness is one of those necessary parts. As COVID was provided an important precedent for the political and expressive nature of Berlin Dada and is often simply leveled and expressionist. In her work, Never Again War shows her a clear political message. She had created a large body of powerful expressionist work that conveyed her sympathies with the warring class and victim of war. This painting shows a movement about anti-war and let people always realize what happened in this chaotic world for getting. Green Margaret painted the false mirror which expressed unconscious mind, the high absorbed only visual thing even if those are not the real things in the world. So he argued that people see only the surface reality. The more important thing was uncovering the reality. People try to see uncovered reality by self-consciousness for getting peace. George Grosz was an expressionist who used Berlin Dada and connect with colors directly. A Winter's Tale, he put on Maroon into the work and he depicted the man as a good citizen. This is controlled by a hypocritical, selfish man, a brutal general, and an evil schoolmaster. From this one, Grosz criticized the politics of Germany and recast the public self-consciousness. John Heartfield was a pioneer to use art as a weapon for criticizing politics. And as in the Middle Age, so in the Third Reich, he showed Nazis' cruelty as much as barbaric past of the Middle Ages. So he emphasizes people who fall in Nazism should get out of Nazism by using self-consciousness. Pablo Picasso painted Guernica, which is an enormous black, white, and gray mural that he exhibited as a protest of Spanish Republican pavilion. Like Baxman's departure, people feel that this image portrayed the psychology of a world in perpetual conflict and misery. But in contrast, Picasso doesn't provide a boat to take us to safe place like Beckman. From this painting, he emphasized world is turbulent, so people always realize the danger of the war. Concept of self-consciousness can be found from artwork The Luncheon on the Grass, which was painted by artist Edward Monet. There are two types of self-consciousness in this artwork. First, self-consciousness for people who appreciate this artwork. Second, self-consciousness for artist himself. Photography, A Harvest of Death shows reality of war. Artist Timothy O'Sullivan put ironic understanding to make improvement self-consciousness to people who appreciate this artwork and continue to peace. Figure 2612, the vision after the sermon, also have self-consciousness meaning. People can guess that artist Gaubing tried to depict the process of self-consciousness and peace which come after this process. Self-consciousness also can be expressed in ironical way. Edvard Munch tried to sublimate negative image of his artwork, The Scream, for his self-consciousness. Figure 2625, which is called as the thinker, is showing self-consciousness image directly. It is also possible to understand self-consciousness process, which continued to peace can be found not only in painting field, but also sculpture field. Self-consciousness is the basic and fundamental form of seeking a peace in people's life. People who appreciate this artwork could find this meaning to understand how self-consciousness continued to peace for artists and viewers.